When the Glendale Police Department is in the news, there are officers designated to work with the media. They are called Public Information Officers, or PIOs for short. In this story, Stacy Lloyd introduces us to Glendale PD's two PIOs and explains how they work with the news media.
Which has led them back to the apartment.
You may recognize Brent Combs. He's often the face of the Glendale Police during big news events. He and Tracy Breeden are the department's Public Information Officers, often referred to as PIOs. As such, they're the source for information and updates on investigations for the media. Late last year, they were busy, very busy.
We had some very high-profile things happen. We had a very high-profile missing person. We had a line of duty death involving one of our very young officers. We had a number of homicides in those 2 months.
I think people have no idea. Just on that case alone, we received over 1,000 emails, hundreds of calls within the first week of it occurring, and it continued for weeks after that.
That's because in order for reporters to put details about a police matter in their stories, they need accurate information from the source, so they contact the PIOs.
I may see something happening or see that there's been a car crash, but I need to talk to somebody who can tell me whether people were injured, what exactly happened here, in order to really give people a full idea of what happened.
Providing information to the media keeps the two on their toes.
The Glendale Police Public Information Officers are available to members of the media 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's part of their job to respond to those requests for information in a timely manner.
On any given day, they might get dozens of inquiries from print, radio, or television reporters about any number of things happening within Glendale PD. In fact, they joke their pagers are attached to their hips.
And that pager is usually going off throughout the day and into the evenings.
The phone calls and the emails and the pages just don't stop when you go home, or when you might go to dinner, or when you might go to sleep.
They aren't just talking heads, they are experienced police officers. Combs has been with Glendale for 27 years, working in patrol, SWAT, and undercover in narcotics. Breeden has been in law enforcement for 9 years and worked with the drug search dog.
We've been there and we've done that. So it helps having that experience so that we know what we can and cannot provide to the media.
It can be a delicate balance determining what they can and cannot provide to the media.
We have to be very careful how we say things, how we write things, but then also provide the media with what they need. So it sometimes is a very difficult thing.
It's difficult because they don't want to compromise an investigation or put victims in harm's way.
The media and the public might have a desire to know all right now, but if they did, it might jeopardize a successful prosecution.
We have an obligation to the citizens, to the victims and the victim's family, that we complete a thorough investigation. And so we don't want to put out too much information, or there might be sensitive information that can't go out because that could damage the investigation.
We're there to ask the questions, and a good public information officer realizes that and understands that it's their responsibility to answer the questions or provide us the information that they're able to.
And we understand that they're going to ask us the tough questions. We expect that from them, but we still maintain our level of integrity, and we also protect the investigation, and we give them what we can.
Hey, Arizona News, Brent Combs with Glendale PD. How you doing?